What's up, guys? It's AKA KB, AKA Chief Broseph, AKA one, the only Blacksville Rose. I'm here for the first ever video blog from Dysfunctional Videos. We're going to have more to come on the lines of entertainment and the local music industry. But this one is something very, very, very important to me. Something that really, I feel, needs to be known to everyone out there in the state of Arizona, most especially. And it's a law that can save us all $100 to a couple $100 just at one time. It's called the ransom law, which means if a tow truck company impounds your car and you go to pick it up, they have to release it to you, but you don't have to pay them right off the bat. And if they refuse to release the car until you pay them, they're holding it for ransom. All you have to do is go there. You have to be the registered owner. That's the one catch. If you're not the registered owner, you're a student whose parents bought the car, and you're from Pennsylvania, and your parents are still there, and it's in their name, you're SOL. And another thing is, if it's a police impound, you're screwed. But other than that, if it's just an impound, because some driver got overzealous driving through the parking lots at a save lot, and decided to tow your car because it might have been 2 feet close to the sign or whatnot, you go there, say, I'm the registered owner, I can prove it, registration to the car, release my car. If they refuse until you pay them, say, I'm not paying you a dime. I know the law. But if you're going to test me, I will get the police involved. They're going to test you. Get the police involved. The police will come. They will say, look, no, he doesn't have to pay you right off the bat. If you do not release his car, I'm taking you to jail for a stolen vehicle right now. You will release his car. That's going to make them either say, alright, fine, or they're going to try to pass the buck off to somebody higher than them, usually the owner. The owner's going to come down, he's going to try to ask you for 140 bucks or 150. I've seen it as high as 180 bucks. Not going to happen. Stick to your guns. Look, I know the law, I'm not paying you $140, but you are going to release my car, and there better not be a scratch on it or a dent on it, and everything that was in it better still be in the car, or else I'm coming back and I'm raising hell. Period. It's that simple. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, and I'm not going to play childish games. They're going to sit there, they're going to huff and puff, and we all know what tow truck drivers look like. Overweight, paint, sweat stains, they smell, they got a cigar, whatever, stereotypical. Fine, whatever. The only thing the law requires is that you let them make a copy of your license. They'll probably ask you to sign it. Don't sign anything. I mean, these guys are not above trying to rip people off. Why do you think they wouldn't forge your name? If they have a copy of your signature, why do you think they would not try to copy it? And here, they'll come with something like, well, it's a city ordinance saying that you have to sign this sheet of paper in order for to release your car. Bull crap. What it is a scare tactic plus a contract all in one. The contract, if you sign, you're legally bound to what it says. And when people read it, because the majority of people that go in to pick up their car don't know this law, they'll read it and they'll instantly get scared by the first sentence, which states, they want you to sign your name. Understand, if I don't pay the impound fee, I will be assessed another $500 fee. You can't do that. You can only assess a percentage of the original amount owed. Therefore, $500 is not a percentage of 140. It's multiple, but it's not a percentage. And they'll also say, we're also going to charge you 29.9% interest on the amount owed. You can't do it. As long as you don't sign it, they can't do it. The only thing they can do is send you to collections or take you to court. Either way, before it gets to that point, and go to collections, it's going to be 30 to 60 days late before they can actually do that. By then, if you want, you've already got the money, go ahead and pay it. Or if you're like me, since they inconvenience me, I'm going to be a real dickhead about it. I'm going to send you $1 a week for the next 140 weeks. Strictly because I know that's going to stick in your craw even more. And it's going to make you pissed. Great. You shouldn't have touched my car. I didn't tell you to move it. I didn't tell you to put it on your lot. Therefore, I'm not paying you for it. Should have left it alone. Now, if you have any questions about this law, feel free to email me, and I'll give you my email address at the end of this, and just send me your questions, and I'll be glad to answer them, no problem. Now, trust me, it works. I've been impounded twice in the last year and a half and haven't paid a single cent. Both times police were involved, and both times they were on my side because they know the law. They're going to follow the law to the letter of the law. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way it has to be. Now, if you follow these things, make sure the registered owner is there with you if you're not the registered owner. And don't sign anything at all. You're good. You're gravy. You will get your car back. Make sure you do a walk around. Make sure they didn't put any scratches on it. Make sure everything's in the car before you pull off that lot. Because if something's missing, raise hell right then. Because you've got witnesses, you've got a police officer, and they're going to handle that situation as well. Now, when you first realize your car is towed or missing, you might think it's stolen right off the bat if you've been out partying off the mill or whatnot. You call the police. The first thing they're going to do is run to see if it was impounded. Tow truck companies have 2 hours max to get your car in the system. If it's not in the system within 2 hours, they have stolen your car. Technically, that's providing they did tow it. If it took them over 2 hours, they technically stole it. So then you have them by the way moves right there. This is just a little video blog to let people know about this law. My goal with this blog is just to get people to wise up to the law. The more people that know, they go in, they say, I'm not paying you, but you will release our car, which eventually gives less money to the impound lots, which means they can't pay their bills, they can't pay their rent on time for their mortgage or their electric bills, they can't pay their employees, they can't pay their insurance on their trucks, can't pay their registration fees or for gas. Less money means they'll eventually have to close their doors. That's what I want this video blog to do. If I close one impound lot, one shiesty, underhanded, mob type impound lot, then I have done my job with this video blog. So please, if there's any questions at all that I haven't answered, feel free to email me. And again, I'll put the email up so you can get a hold of me, and I'll be glad to answer them as best I can. So, this is KB, aka Chief Broseph, aka Blacksville Rose. I'm signing off for now, but look for more video blogs coming from KB and coming from Dysfunctional Videos. We're also going to be on the web at .com soon, and we're also going to be doing a couple other things, so watch for that. But for now, if you have any questions, shoot us an email. Alright? I'll holler at you. One love. Holla.